You have 3 choices.
No, I have a few fucking choices.
What? Oh. Let me take a little bit. I haven't seen it in forever, though. I haven't seen it in forever. It's up to you. Why do you broadcast video?
Because it's a rule in the...
Yeah, but I mean, like...
Which you need to wear?
The other, that those ones. No, not those ones. So what's it called? I forget what, there they are.
These? You know which ones I really like? I think these are insane. They're pure. Look at these helmets, bro. Nutty. He said.
Oh my god. Change their uniform, Nick. It's a rule in this league.
It's a rule every league in there. Everybody makes you rock. Guys, people can watch the game.
Yeah, I mean, I guess. So you can watch.
Like, how would you feel if the fucking? I don't even know who's your team about. Feel it?
How would your team
How would you feel if the fucking? I don't know. FedEx didn't want. I have no idea. It's gonna be something that you like.
Pick a team, bro. Just pick a random team and use it as an example. It's stupid.
Okay, so take a team you like. How would you feel?
Okay, the Browns. If I like the Browns.
Yeah, you trying to watch them on TV in the NFL, and it wasn't. How would you feel?
I would see them play, but I don't need to see a picture of you.
You would have fire.
You ugly, bro. Just be like, oh, look at Alex sitting in the church
Football League, presented by EA Sports.
Going
Nothing
too
like
hard.
the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
It's not Heinz Field. Pittsburgh, bro.
This will be
not Heinz
fielded at
Field.
the 6.
Jalen Reagor is out. Jalen Reagor is out. Come on, buddy. Oh my God, you're trash.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Dang,
It's a kickoff return of 94 yards
Garbanzo.
as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
You know what he just said? He just said,
Always a concern with the extra points up.
he was like, oh no.
There's only 3 undefeated teams left. I'm one of them.
So let's try this again after the kick return, TD. Here's yet another kickoff.
Now you don't even get a chance to. How embarrassing is that?
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
How's my team tired? Like, how is my team tired? It makes 0 sense. Henry.
I lost Madden today, dude. I was so mad. I was up 14-0 going into the fourth quarter. 14-0. Bull scores. I get the ball back. I get the ball back. I get down the field and he extends me or whatever. So I punt it to him. He scores again. We're tied 14-14. He's kicking me the ball with 11 seconds left. He's kicking me the ball. I'm like, okay, we're either going to OT or I'll score a touchdown. Tyreeko catches the football, runs up, misses the guy, gets railed, fumbles. He picks it up and scores. I was like, perfect. I was like, I'm just going to turn it off.
The run got 4. Now they deal with the second 6.
Yeah, he's shitty.
Yeah.
Here's Mayfield.
Good.
It's complete. 14 yards and it's
Yeah,
a Cleveland first down.
He said you got one, dude. He said it looked like a pick on your screen. On the same screen.
Returns and receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full
I'm not for my
combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. I call it no gain there on the first down play.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule.
Never get a text.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a third down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
On third down, Mayfield. They'll let it go deep.
The wrong button. Pick it. Nice.
Into heavy traffic, and it's
Tackle him.
intercepted.
Tackle him, you dickhead.
Picked
Nope,
up
go
by
on.
Minka Fitzpatrick. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Didn't
Where are
exactly
you
show
going?
patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Oh, you got Brad Cashman.
Wait.
What?
The first carry now. This
Brad.
is Alvin
Wait.
Kamara.
Yeah, from
And
Redland,
he's
Brad
met
Cashman.
in his tracks
Oh.
behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
I'll just throw something that Redland's athletic director. That idiot was. His name in high school was.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12.
Hey, team six.
Brad Cashman.
Yeah.
Oh, here comes fucking Rieger.
Here we go on second and 12. He sets to fire deep. And that'll be incomplete.
My dudes.
Good protection that
It's
time,
because
but they
people-
couldn't hook up
because
on the
Madden
long
was
one.
tracked in.
Now it's third down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Money feed, tell me, is your mind made up? I'm not a known creature. Money knows me stayed up. Plus I got my mind made up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Hey, Haywood.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. I don't think you got it.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And it takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
And we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got the turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. They'll run. This is Kamara. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Bravo.
Whip. Watch the whip.
Go.
51 to Mike. Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
Shoot.
From the gun on third down. Eason. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. Johnson, the intended target. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, This is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Right there.
Following the interception, Mayfield. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now a handoff looking right. And an alley to run.
Oh my goodness, are you serious? There is no way in hell you talking.
And he's going to take this all the way down to the Steelers' 5.
Well,
So down inside the 5-yard line. I have to say, really just a poor job defensively there.
You're exactly right. As a former defensive back, that was not played well at all. But give credit to the offense and give credit to the guy running the football. He gets it down all the way inside the 5.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. As his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. Point after, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field. I'm not sure what this is about. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Go!
Looking to throw. Eason. Complete. It's Johnson. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with... And now off to the races, down the right side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Alvin Kamara with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. The Browns drive about to get started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Now they try the right side here. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down.
Hey, alert 33. 52. Up. Hey, let's go.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his second of the game. Instead, 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. It's taken to the 26. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
On first down, Eason.
Take that, Denzel.
Fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Denzel Ward, Pro Bowler as a rookie, there to bat that one away.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
51 to Mike. They can't hang with that. 51 to Mike, boys. 51. Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Right here, guys. Fight. Hey, exit. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 51, Mike. Mike, 51. Let's go, let's go. Fine.
To throw again, Eason. His throw incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and it's third down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
No, bro.
Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike. Watch the screen.
From the gun, Eason nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this punt sails over the sideline, and the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started, and they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Just like that.
From the 27, Mayfield.
What a
Throw
fucking
inside
pass.
complete. That's Manning.
Shit.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Just with the Browns.
Not even gonna
for a gain
know.
of 17.
You guys gained a 17 on that. Beautiful. Freaking glad to see.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Block one.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option.
I hate Devin Bush with a fucking burning passion.
Back at the 47.
Dickhead is so
That'll be a
fucking
loss
fast.
of a yard, and it leads to a third down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop, but that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything, so it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
Run. Mike 5-4.
Hey, wahoo!
I'm coming after you.
Mayfield looks to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's
Should have
not
fucking aimed it right, man. Fuck.
complete.
It was a touchdown.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on
Sure.
third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the
That's an
side
easy
judge
ass touchdown.
says.
Fuck that.
He says out at the 8-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Hey, orbit!
To throw on second down. Eason going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. He's got a man complete. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 47 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Kamara out of the pistol. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely, pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7.
Here we go.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
Smith! Hey. Recon, 132 fighter.
Watch the sled.
Who's his quarterback?
53 to Mike.
Jacob
53.
Eason.
Check 53.
Two.
Throwing on first down. Eason. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Once again, they'll go for the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now Kamara.
So like a strict
And they'll get him down right
No,
about the
whenever you
20.
play the like you just,
Pretty
it's
good
just
little
like
two-play
you go
sequence there.
48-hour
First
weeks and
completion, then a very
into
short
the
pickup.
wherever you play,
Yeah,
you just
maybe
go
bring
ahead
in an
and
extra
play 8
defensive
o'clock.
backer too, because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
What time is it right now?
I don't know. 5:30.
We started at like 5.
Yeah, like 5:10.
We go. 8 read.
Here we go. Hatchet.
Hey, Alpha.
Easy. Offense starts to suck inside the goal line.
53.
Yeah.
Mike. Hey.
It's too easy.
5.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Imagine sitting there and waiting the clock on that. So they're just putting on the
Hey,
clock.
team 6. Team 6.
Set a tone.
Look there.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike.
Hey, Haywood.
53 to Mike. 53. Check 53.
Back to throw. Eason.
Too easy, bro. Lock down.
And that is incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up fourth. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive, capture the field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
This is taken at the 3. Spinning away. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
No, right now he's not. Oh, fucking wish you guys were still playing hoops.
The Browns drive about to get started. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach. Go ahead.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Lane. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts.
30 seconds.
They'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Only 3 yards on the pickup. They'll be left staring at a 3rd and 14. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
Ready. Go.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Eason. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. The Steelers send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
Oh, no, he's not.
Oh. 2 yards on the return that time. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10.
We slipped through the crack.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
54, right there, 54. Hurry! Hey, Delta!
Mayfield now from the 50. He's going to rifle one deep.
Come on, Henry.
And
yes.
It's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Looked like some hands both ways.
Pass interference?
Sometimes
Oh my God.
between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked
Are you
that
serious?
one away. Might have caused an incompletion.
Oh, that's blasphemy. They called offensive pass interference. That is nutty, bro.
Oh my God, I've seen defensive pass interference called in the game.
Oh, I have multiple times. Way more than offensive.
So I've seen it coming. This game wants you to lose.
From the gun, Mayfield.
Motherfucker dropped it.
16 seconds now on the clock.
The dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
What does Henry Ruggs really play for? Raiders.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mayfield escaping the... And he
Fucking
can't
stupid.
find the
He's
receiver,
fucking
and
doing
he's
something
brought
shit.
down. The sack by T.J. Watt.
He's literally engaged by 2 blockers and he can wait back up. No, he can wait back up and then run around. Like, those are my double team blocks. Like, that's so fucking dumb.
As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach. Thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
See if I can get a fucking kick return.
Trigger trail. I look for it next.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This is taken at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Just need pretty much just a field goal right here.
The Browns drive about to get started. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Whatever they asked you, I said,
Absolutely. I have like 7 backs. Everybody has it.
Offensive coordinators are going to tell you if I'm going to run the football
I'm going to take
first
Vince
down,
Milk here.
I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They got to feel pretty good about that one.
Someone actually made their name Quick Thumbs.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
With the Z.
And the kid.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He finds his target, Beckham. And he's got this down to the 35. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Match box lights. Undercrunch. Twin.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Despite the blitz, he's still able to pick up a nice solid game. The disadvantage of blitzing,
5 yards. 5-yard run is an outstanding play. If you run the ball 5 yards every play, you win the Super Bowl every single season. Seriously. Think about it. If you get 5 yards a play, how are you ever lose? You score every single drive, and it doesn't matter what they do.
I don't do that though after an interception.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now a handoff looking right.
I'm Tony Roll. Fuck
Just
it up.
before the line of the game, 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Precisely.
oftentimes we praise an offense for their
Preach.
behind, being able to hit people with the run and the pass.
This is a big ass
In this
risk,
game,
right?
how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Look, he even knows. He's watching the broadcast.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Fuck you, Thunder! You can suck my dick. You can get me Thunder because I just can't stop. Heard that song?
Yes. Oh, Ted.
Why do you say Ted like that?
They'll run it now out of the gun.
That
On this play, being knocked back to the 18. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Sorry, and
ETN.
ETN.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11.
What?
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. No gain there, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve, and that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
How do you hear that?
I don't know.
And the catch on second down.
Garbanzo beans.
And now they're looking at third down here.
Somebody tweeted today, maybe like the PS5 is actually Garbanzo beans. You know what a Garbanzo bean is?
From the shotgun,
the
it's
bean thing with the
Mayfield.
chocolate, really wants a chocolate factory.
Now he'll escape to his right.
There you go.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he stayed in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open.
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. And his kick is
This is one
indeed good.
stop.
And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Doesn't work against people who know how to fucking stop it.
Not really, bro. If you catch him off guard, he's not even in the onside recover play. As long as they're not in the onside recover play.
All you do is just use the one guy, and it takes 3 seconds to kick the ball anyway, so they have plenty of time to go use it. And all you do is just step in front of him and catch the ball every single time.
Doesn't matter, bro.
No, it doesn't.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next.
No, because then if he gets a fucking field goal, it's a wrap.
They really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense. Get a couple of first downs.
They think they're going to get the ball back. They're like, well, this guy's going
Just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Throwing to start the drive. Eason.
Actual Garbanzo, dude.
Oh, take that, boys!
Terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time. And that'll bring up second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Yes, Matthew! Big fucking play.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Garbanzo beans. I'm gonna make something name that. Man's is Garbanzo.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Christina, what are you doing?
Hey, exit.
What?
Nervous.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Hey, shoot. Now.
You're a snowhawk.
Check back. 53 to Mike. 53. Check 53.
Snowhawks are a stupid league. They're a stupid team. By full stupid players. Run by a stupid owner.
Operating from the gun. Eason.
Oh.
Now he's going to go deep down the left
Alfonso
side.
B.
Man, complete. A gain of 37.
And that one hurts defensively. They force him into third and long, have the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3-and-out. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's someone right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stop that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
6 guys. Check 6 guys. Alert flare. General West. Hey, check 24. Check 24. Check your hot read. Check 50. Check 50. Snap.
They run it again with Kamara. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down.
Big play, huge play, massive.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Biggest play of the game.
Yeah.
He's running. He's running. I bet he's running. I bet $100 he's running.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. And that's going to leave him with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back.
You just watch the shot clock, not the shot clock, the play clock until he picks. He picked.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
Why would he? Why would he do that?
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
He texted me and said, "Why are you calling timeout?" I said, "So you can't kick a field goal to win." And then he went for it, and I was like, "You're not allowed to go for it. You're not past the 40. There's a rule in this league is if you're not past the 40, you're not allowed to go for it on 4th." And he was on the 40. So
the Steelers send out their as he'll come on to kick this one away. He'll return it from the 6.
Go on.
35 yards that time on the punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Right back to him on first down. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Mayfield down. And he's got his man on the out route. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
The Browns on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Hey, on 133. Regular. Hey, wahoo!
Throwing, Mayfield. Johnson's got it complete. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Hey, orbit.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. I got you.
And again, it's Mayfield. Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Going to the air again.
Who are you throwing to, Big?
Incomplete.
That's a first down. Are you fucking
flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
The Browns send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for
That's
the
such
side.
bullshit, bro.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
Oh, man.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
53, Mike. Hey, watch his slant. Watch his slant. Check. 53 is Mike.
5. Yo, go.
Let's go. Hey, we got 53, Mike 53.
Second and 11. And complete to Zach Ertz.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
Mike 51, Mike 51. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. Mike 51, Mike 51. Hey, me and you.
Hey, Haywood.
I'm coming after you.
Go.
51 to Mike, 51 to Mike. Not today, you are. Not today.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Steelers on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
All day.
Go, Mike 51, Mike 51. Hey, it's coming up. Yep. Come. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there now.
51 to Mike.
Go. Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this.
51 to
Looking to throw. Eason going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to knock that one free. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
This is taken at the 10. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
King. Hey, Delta.
54 to Mike, 54 to Mike. Check, watch.
Run.
Don't get nervous. Right there, 54, right there, 54. Here we go.
Point it right.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Oh my god, bro. What the fuck? That's just bullshit.
Had his way in this one, but
Fucking
this time
whatever,
they get him on
bro. That's
the
fucking
line.
bullshit.
That'll
I'm
be a
back
loss of
anyway.
4 yards on the play. And that's going to lead to a
Fucking
3rd
lays
down.
out 8 years and just barely grabs my fucking feet. Whatever.
20.
Mike 54. Hey, watch the screen.
Hey, alert. Hey, echo.
Mike 54. Hey, they're scared.
Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Mayfield to throw it.
I hit the wrong button, bro, and I still caught it. Holy shit. I meant to hit square, and I don't know why I hit
He'll be
circle.
out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
That was lucky as hell. That was lucky as fuck.
Good. 180.
Check, watch 54. Break your in.
Point it right.
54, right there, 54 Mike.
A first down throw from Mayfield. Flushed out right. Oh, he's going to let this go.
Let's
for the
fucking go! I fucking do this shit, boy!
Browns touchdown. A big play there. His second touchdown of the season. As they say, he's getting here in the 4th quarter of the extra point.
Drop in.
Let's fucking go.
Don't forget the extra point.
so silly.
He's gonna put him on his back.
This will be fielded with the 6.
How did I make that? I aimed it the wrong way. I don't know what the hell I was thinking.
The 24-yard line.
We were like,
I stood up there. I was
The
like,
Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting because 3 straight.
let's go, baby.
They've ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex
play right
if you were
here.
to try and fashion together a drive.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Hey, Charlie. 51, Mike. Mike 51. All right, T, let's all right, T. Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51. It's going to be a long fight.
Looking to throw on second down. Eason is going to let this one go deep. That's going to be knocked away.
Large play. Very large play.
He has had a great game defensively. He's been east-west, north-south, everywhere.
Yeah, and I love how you described that because to be a great defender, you have to be able to move up and back, sideline to sideline, and he's been fantastic. Reminds me of a young Charles Davis when he was playing Madden.
Absolutely. Oh, wow. I thought you were going to go on the field, but okay, I see you.
51 to Mike. Check back, check back. No, Mike 51, Mike 51.
no.
All right. Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, exit.
Good.
Hey, let's get there. Go, Mike 51, Mike 51. Hit it.
To throw on third down. Eason.
Are you fucking... Oh my god! I hate this game, bro. I hate this game with a fucking passion. That's how I fucking lose. That's how I fucking lose. Yeah, he's gonna run it out. He has to win, dude. That's such bullshit, bro. You fucking just
John's
win.
gonna kick field goal. It's pussy the bitch.
So the big play moves
There's
all
no
the
other
way
way.
across
If
midfield.
you run
It's
the
first
score
and
out,
10
you
from
run the ball out,
45.
and then you just simply kick a field goal and try and win the game, imagine not having a game. 5 yards.
I know what he's gonna do.
He's gonna run it.
No, he's not. He's gonna throw it up to him because he has X Factor.
Oh, fuck his whole X-Factor.
Running with Kamara.
I'm gonna let him score.
He's got a first down and more inside the 30.
Dumbass. How the fuck did you score?
Touchdown, Steelers.
That was so stupid, bro. Fucking 2 guys on Juju and he comes down with it.
Game number 8 on the season as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And they will take a 7-point lead.
You were good.
That was bullshit.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
I'm gonna score here now. That's so frustrating.
Yes.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're down here in a 1-score game. But
Yes.
the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
And they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well have run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Now Mayfield. He'll buy some time right.
Oh, no.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Tried to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays,
my team is so fucking tired. I have no receivers in the game.
That was great. And what our
I'm
camera
gonna have to run it. We have to run it
from the sideline after that catch. They're
That's
fired. That's a big
sideline.
game.
Hey, alert 33.
Might have to take it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop him with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, Foxtrot. King.
Check 24, check. 54, Mike, 54.
Back to throw.
Oh, shit.
From likely getting this thing to overtime.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Don't forget the extra point is something good.
What catch, bro! Elite. Fuck.
Yeah.
Game of the year, bro. Game of the year. He's gonna run this back. He's gonna fucking run this back. This is a perfect angle for him to run this back. Yes. He needs to go like 30 yards. He needs to go like 25 yards. That's it.
Bro, he's gonna win. He's gonna fucking win. He's going. What a catch. Yo, Auburn, Alabama game. You gotta return the kick.
Put Henry back there. Go on.
Elite. Oh fuck! I miss Evan too.
Yeah,
The Steelers offense here about ready
Chris,
for their next
I saw a
drive.
video. Christina had a video
Time here to
today
get
on
in
the phone.
field goal range, not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. Throwing to start. And with inside of 10 seconds,
Dude, missed
to
it.
be
Fucking sacked him. I
precise,
got
we
dummy
get whistles
excited.
at the top of the field. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Hey. Move.
Mike 51, Mike 51. Go. Check 26, check 26. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
Back to throw. Eason. For the catch made by Johnson. They get 16 out of that.
I thought you kicked it.
But what's his dick has doubled me though? Fucking penis lord has doubled
Penis
me.
gobbler. Penis goose.
You blitz.
What's his name? Adam Thielen? No, Juju Smith. Juju Smythe.
Just you know he's gonna Juju. You blitz.
Why wouldn't
Use it, yo bitch ass.
Why wouldn't he throw it to Juju? Just Juju. Juju is a
On
simple.
3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't.
This is a lethal game!
It's taking a game to OT.
Tails never fails, right?
And here in overtime, if the team that receives
Or
the
heads
ball
before
scores a
bed.
touchdown, it's over. If they don't,
We
they'll
got-
some more football.
Do I want the ball?
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the team gets a possession.
Yo,
Bro, I hope I got the win. We're about to find out if I got the win or not right here.
Where we started.
Did I get the win? Did I get the win? Did I get the win?
Kicks away.
I got the win! Lethal!
This is taken at the
elite.
They'll bring it back to just about
How are they gonna make you decide if you want to win or not when you can't even tell if it's windy?
There's an arrow.
There's no arrow.
This is such a good game, bro.
This is such a lethal game.
Fucking, my backup tight end comes and just mosses him to tie the game, bro.
Yeah, that was a great catch. That's like New York
Browns
Giants.
drive about to get started. Set for their first drive here in overtime.
I'd say you just run it with Baker, but that's just
can
me.
really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day.
Oh, if I didn't trip!
What you're saying,
That'd have been lethal.
that gets
This
double.
one for all the fucking Marbles, bro.
No, facts, I go dummy hard, bro.
Their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing.
It's all this fucking.
You saw that TikTok where the dad's like,
Yeah, that shit gets dummy hard.
Out in here so far.
you fuck with the fit, that shit go dummy hard, bro.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40
You
at
want
the
me to tell you
38-yard
I think
line.
you'll
6
appreciate
yards the pickup, and that's
I'll
a
let you win
first
your game.
down.
I'm in my
Second
mind.
and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the
Let me
playbook,
catch
go
you
play action,
now.
toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Bro, this is going to be a gain of 10 or a loss of
There's
5.
a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a handoff looking right.
Legal.
And
Yeah, I'd
again,
have fumbled
4
there.
yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Less.
Plus what?
Less.
On 2nd down, it's Murphy.
Dude,
And he'll be
take a
taken
look.
down, but not before he
Take
gets
a
into
look.
enemy
Kid's
territory.
proving his
That'll
dance
run the
right now.
sticks for the
He
Browns, a
scored a
gain of
touchdown.
12. They go with the ground
You
game,
got
pick
already
up
like a
the
rock
first.
star. This is your only game of the day?
And that changes the mentality of the play caller, doesn't
Unless you
it?
gotta
Once
play
they
snow
cross the
ball.
50, they feel like they're in the strike zone. All right, you don't have to be in the red zone
gotta
to
play
take
the
the
Cowboy
big
one?
shots downfield
Yeah,
or
sure.
go after the end zone.
That's what we do.
Right now,
Should do
that
this.
might be available to him.
And now this
Did you
first
read?
drive in OT continues.
What's your best team?
And again this time to the tailback. And he's going to be met at about the 43. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to
Max
impose their
throwing distance
will on the
increased by 15
defense. Was
yards.
that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
Bro, you know what game I'm gonna
3
play?
yards on that last carry.
Rocket.
Here's 2nd and 7.
It's elite.
Gay.
What?
You're gay.
It's not gay. Rocket League is lit.
You it. I can't make
Out of all the plays, bro, this one.
2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied.
He hasn't even had the ball yet.
This is the largest risk of my life right here.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Just a couple on the pickup
You
there,
go
and
for it
now
here.
it's 3rd down.
You go for it here.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to
Go for
you,
it
and
here.
sometimes
I put on third down.
To go make the plays we just saw there.
We
So,
saw
you know,
a
the center
great
front
example
comes
of perseverance right
I'll
there.
never forget when Coach Gay did
Gotta
that
be
once.
careful. They might want
It was third down and he put it across the field. I wasn't even on offense at the time. I was like, I was like, no. He's like, what? We were like in like our own like 20 or something. He's like, just punt. I was like, the fuck? I was like, talk about showing the team that we stand with. Other people's like, well, shit, they're punting on third. And they just had Adam kick it.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up fourth down. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night.
You act like I'm gonna get iced in the fucking.
And the Steelers signal for another timeout. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT.
It's not even for the winner.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to at least get them a lead here in overtime.
Elite. Bang. I was up in there.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. They're able to put 3 on the board here on the opening drive of OT.
Outside for the win.
I like how you framed it up because obviously
That was with the game, wasn't it? If you got it back, they'd be like, all right.
He'd be like, no.
Has that ever been done before?
No.
Yo, that'd be crazy.
We got 1 minute. He has 1 timeout.
You'd imagine that. You kick a field goal,
The Pittsburgh
bring a kicker back on the field
to start
after you
the
just
next
kick a
drive.
field goal and the game winning onside kick.
Sudden death. We just saw the field goal on the other end, but I don't think
Big plays. Elite plays. Elite plays.
not at all.
He's gonna punt it. 100%.
I'm punting on second.
Punt it on fourth for sure.
But you're also
He'd
getting
be like,
out and giving the other team the ball with a chance to kick a field
punt it
goal.
away, you catch it, you're like,
Get the touchdown.
go.
Finish the
Go.
game. That has to be the mindset.
get a touchdown, don't kick a field goal. That's what he's saying right now.
to throw on second down.
Brad Caffey thinking,
He's gonna go
oh no, he's elite.
I'm not taking a risk. I'm not taking no risk.
Ain't no risk.
We swatting that shit. We take no risk over here. We take no risk over here.
Ain't no risk.
You got to remember, because now that
Ain't no
we're in
risk.
overtime, mistakes
You
get
understand me?
magnified. So you got to walk that
Partner?
line between being aggressive and being careful, because that was a dangerous throw right there. You obviously could not have an interception in this spot.
It nearly was an interception. He's lucky to get that one back. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
This is a hell of a risk right here, bro. Seriously, this is nutty, bro. I'm blitzing 6. I don't know why I just whispered that, but I'm blitzing 6.
No, that's 6.
Yeah, I am.
No, you're not. Okay.
From the gun, Eason. And he finds his tight end.
That's
It's
a
Ernst. They get
Did he get the
9
first
yards
down?
there, and they get a first down.
Okay, that was 20 seconds.
They wanted to avoid the dreaded
I
fourth
guess I
down.
am.
and having
Miles
to
Garrett,
get a
show me how big your
conversion
dick
early in the
is.
final play. They picked it up, though, on 3rd.
I love how you described that, because we've been in those situations and seen it. If you get
I wanna be
the
out for this
down,
part.
especially in overtime, things get a
but-
little shakier, don't they? The hands get shaky, right? The throw, if you're going to throw the ball, being able to run it, all of that coming down to one big play. Very nice of them, and nice for them.
That shit was
I'm surprised you play Madden way more than you play 2K. You ever play like my part?
Let me fucking, I tried to run, I got bumped.
It'll be their second
I knew that shit was
and
fun,
final
but whack ass
timeout,
one.
remember, here in
What
overtime.
happens? Spend a double OT?
So a 1st and 10 upcoming
Hey, you're
from
in this
Browns
space.
territory now at the 38.
You go ice this. Sack him, sack him, sack him. Give up the touchdown.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Hey, defense, let's go. 53 to Mike, 53.
Operating from the gun, Eason.
Easy.
I do this, man! I do it,
Your garbanzo beans. Steelers are garbanzo beans. That trash is looks trash.
What a fucking game, bro. What a fucking game.